is going on, guys? Listen, you guys saw the intro, right? You can tell I'm not in Tennessee anymore. I'm in Seattle, Washington, and thanks to my job for sending me out here because, you know, I came out here for a conference, and today is the last day of the conference, and I'd already planned on coming out and doing something because, I mean, Mount Rainier is right in the area. There's these falls that I'm at right now, and my coworker said, you know what, screw it. Let's just blow off the conference. This is the last day, and let's just go enjoy what makes this earth amazing, and that is nature and everything that's contained within it. So this is an awesome opportunity to break out of my typical area where I train in and come into a completely unfamiliar environment and do my thing. So that being said, what are we doing today? Well, it was obvious from the title probably. We're reviewing my bare bones basic survival kit. Now this is kind of a step up from what you would carry in your first line gear. I didn't want to go like full blown all out and just bring a bunch of gear in here. I want it to be an enjoyable experience. I want to roll lightweight, but I still want to have the foundational kit on me if something happens. Because listen, in an environment like this, it's like raining and then light and then raining. And I mean, you can get caught up and easily get lost or slip and fall. It's very wet, very slick. So I wanted to have a decent survival kit on me. So let's kind of look at what I got going on here. So first off, guys, let's just have a look at the foundation for that, and that is this MOLLE belt. I got this in for review from a good friend of mine who owns a website called Tactic World, and he's a Russian, and this is all modernized Russian MOLLE compatible equipment that he sells at a really discounted rate. So I never run with just a strict MOLLE belt system like this, so I was pretty happy to get my hands on it. So let's just go ahead and have a look here real quick. You know, you have obviously a nice bit of padding here, which is great. That obviously is, you know, channels sweat, but also provides a layer of comfort. And then it's just MOLLE webbing all over the place until you, that's basically it. Now, right here is where you can adjust the length of the actual belt itself right here. So I adjusted it for myself, and you know, you only got to do that one time, right? And you're good to go. So that is the basic, you know, the foundation for this kit. Plus these straps right here, you know, and you notice they're not heavily padded because this is not, you're not expecting to carry a whole ton of weight in this. This is a lightweight rig, good for, you know, 24-hour patrolling or day hikes and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go, let me see, from right to left. So starting with this component right here. Now I love this pouch. I got this way back. I think this, well, it's Russian, but I think manufacturer, it's on here. Okay, yeah. Well, it's Cordura. I think it's Splav who makes this, but this is an awesome multi-purpose pouch, right? So look at all this stuff. Look at the pockets. Heavy duty too. When they add this extra layer of fabric right here, it's going to keep the pocket from collapsing underneath weight. So you see, I got my favorite flashlight right here, the Pentagon light. This thing's still going strong. Plus with some lenses right here in the bottom of the light. And then, you know, I got a lighter. I got some tinder. I got this Friendly Swede fire starter. This thing, man, watch this. This thing just throws sparks like nobody's business. I mean, it's great. Friendly Swede makes some great products. I have some bug spray, right, because it's that time of year. And out here, you got deer ticks and you got just some nasty stuff. Then Notepad and Pen. This is a Right in the Rain pen, so it's waterproof, performs pretty well. And, you know, this is just a Right in the Rain notepad binder thing with stuff. Right? I use that on a regular basis. Then got emergency survival blanket here, and that's it for that pouch. But there's, oh, wait a second. No, I lied. There's more. Right, so I got this Ready-Man cart. I want to use this thing. I mean, I just haven't had an opportunity to mess with it. But anyways, water purification tabs. This time these are the ones that work in 30 minutes. And duct tape and some toilet paper. And that's that, right? So that's has a lot of stuff going on in it right there, right? And then, of course, hey, right, I got my Gerber LMF2. This is my second one, and this thing is just an amazing knife. Now, I will say that I do have one minor complaint with this, and you see right there, you see that damage? Well, what was happening was I was batoning a piece of wood, and this part bumped up or got kind of smashed into part of the wood while I was batoning. And if this handle cracks, you're totally screwed because it's a partial tang. It's a rat tang, right? So it does not stretch all the way through here for a good reason. So you don't get electrocuted if you're cutting electrical wire with this. But beside the point, awesome knife. And when the first one failed on me, Gerber hooked it up and got me a new knife, no question asked. So, love the LMF2. It's just an all-around great survival knife with built-in knife sharpener right there. and a detachable sheath right here. So you can take that off if you feel like it. And then of course, it has a very strong positive locking mechanism right there, and you're good to go. Now, in the hand grenade pouch, boom, we got medical. I wish I had better medical on me, but I can only drag so much stuff from Tennessee to here without spending a ton of money on checked bags. But you know, I tried to focus on the stuff that you really need, you know, the gauze pads, the you know, the Steri-strips, the large bandages, stuff for, you know, where you're gonna get cut, you're gonna be bleeding. You're not gonna have to go to the hospital, maybe won't even have to get stitches, but that's gonna help control that bleeding a bit, right? So we got that, and then I almost went with a butt pack, right? And put a poncho in it and some other gear, which I could easily do. I just couldn't fit the SSO one on here. So I put this little pouch, and you notice this is a nice little glow-in-the-dark thing. And what I got here, I got the fishing and hunting box. So if I have time today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head down there to the water that you guys see right there, make myself a fishing pole, and see what I can get going, right? Just as, you know, not expect anything, but you know, hey, just as a test run. So then, move this bad boy over, and right here, we got Canteen, right? So this is, you've seen this before, this is British issue Canteen and Canteen Cup. It actually fits in this better than the US issue Canteen, which just boggles my mind, but whatever. Usually I'll keep like some, don't have them in here right now, but these side pockets are great for maybe keeping an extra lighter, some water purification tabs, you know, what have you. So finally, you guys have seen it before, and you can see, man, I just use these all the time. These Steiners are just incredible. I was using them today to look down the river from the waterfalls. Just a great all-around pair of binoculars that have served me really, really well over time. So that's really about it. That's bare bones basics. You know, I got fire, I got tinder, I have a heavy duty knife, I have basic medical, I got this full-blown survival kit here, I got water, and yeah, the binoculars. And yeah, it would be nice to have a tarp here or something like that. Definitely something I would add, but yeah, overall I think it's a really good start for a foundational survival kit. So that's it. You know, this is not going to be a super long video because there's not a lot going on with the belt kit, right? It's just bare bones basics. And if you guys have noticed a pattern in my videos, I start with the basics, the core, and then I build my way up from there. So I always am guaranteed, no matter whether I have something very minimalist like this or a full-blown chest rig and pack and all that stuff, I always know that I have that foundational survival essentials, the food, the water, the tinder, the lighters, you know, stuff like that that is just imperative for your survival, right? So yeah, hit me up in the comments, let me know what you guys think. I think it turned out pretty good. Like I said, right off the bat, I would definitely add a folding saw to this, a butt pack, and a poncho. But aside from that, I don't know. You guys hit me in the comments, you let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.